with everything we've done this week in regards to that special someone, that pot that's looking for a lid, I thought, hey, this would be a really great time for a mini challenge. So let's get into it. Let's do a quick mini challenge, shall we? All right. Now, the way these work is I'm going to throw out this kind of blue sky creative idea, and I want you to you can set a timer if you want. Usually I tell people about 2 to 5 minutes. Let's do that. Let's set a timer. I'm going to say 5 minutes. All right. And in that time, you're going to brainstorm all of the solutions to the problem that I'm going to present to you. And it's a pretty simple problem. It's a fun problem. It would be a great problem if we had to deal with it. Hopefully down the road we will, right? All right. So your problem to solve today is you have come into $1 million. It doesn't matter how. You can inherit it. You can win the lottery. It does not matter how you got the money. That's not important to the scenario. But you've got $1 million, and you have decided that what you're going to do is spend some of it, all of it, doesn't matter how much you spend, on hiring a hotshot marketing agency. All right, you want to work with them to really take your business to the next level. You finally have the money that you can do it, so you're going to go for it and kind of take it to the next level. Now, they want to know a lot of things from you. They're going to do an initial pitch meeting and talk with you and kind of get to know you. And they've asked you for a couple of things, but the most important thing that they have asked you for is they want a short, 1-paragraph description of who your consumer is. All right. We talk about this a lot. Everybody has a consumer that they follow, that they like, that they are huge fans of. Then vice versa. They are their core consumer. They're there for them. We don't need to rehash the coroner's report on that. You know about your consumers. Now, the rails here are, it can't be more than a paragraph, which means about 250 words, 5 to 6 sentences. All right. You can't over describe. Remember, that these rails kind of keep you tight. So you really have to kind of stick with very succinct, clear language, concise. All right. You need to be specific. You need to be concise. You need to get it. Boom. Once I read it, I need to understand who you are. You need to avoid the generalities. It's sort of like I work with people over 50. We focus on women. Be much more specific. You have a very specific and detailed consumer that you work with. You need to be very clear on who that is, because if you're not going to get that consumer. You're going to get a whole bunch of other people that really aren't right for your business. Try to avoid physical descriptions, unless, of course, you're, a chiropractor or, something like that deals in the physical health of people. You might want to say, okay, are you having back problems? But again, describe the problem that your solution solves. That's the most important part of all of this. And I think that's all. I checked my notes. I think that's all. When you're done, if you want, hopefully you do, because I'm more than willing to give you some guidance and input and feedback. Write your description in the space below, all right? Write it out. Give me a whole paragraph. I will look at it. Happy to respond back. Happy to give you some feedback and input. See how we can tighten it up. And the best part of this is that you can now start using this tomorrow in your sales and marketing. So it's not going to be a waste of time. It's not kind of just some blue sky thing to have some fun. There's a purpose to it. So get in there, write down your description, and drop it in the space below. And I'm going to be more than happy to look at it. And we'll do another challenge next week. All right, I'll see you then.